Hello again, my name is Gabe Zolna. This is the evening of the 13th of February 2018. Just got back from the gun range, listening to the radio coming back in the car, and then I started doing a little bit of thinking. You know, our country is on the edge of the precipice. I mean, it's really on the edge of the precipice. If you've watched my videos for any period of time, you've quite often heard me say there's no one to go to. Because I truly believe that there is no one to go to. I listened to the news on One American News Network for a while this morning, and they had that farce of a hearing where the Democrats were saying that we've got your back. They were talking to the FBI director, Christopher Wray. Well, Christopher Wray's department doesn't have our back. They're plotting a coup against our president. Absolute joke. The problem is, you can't fix it. You've heard me say countless times we need term limits. We're not going to have term limits. And the reason that is the people that are in power are the lawmakers. They're not going to give up their merry-go-round. They're not going to give it up. You got people that have been there for 35, 40 years in Congress. You got a guy like Mitch McConnell. He has 5 offices. What the hell for? Most of these jackoffs have 2 or 3 offices. They have staffs. They don't do anything. They're not accountable for anything. There's no way to measure what they do because they don't do anything. I posted a series of videos. I talked about a Representative Jolly, J-O-L-L-Y, in 60 Minutes. Most of the members of Congress are high-paid telemarketers. 20 to 30 hours a week they spend telemarketing. They fly Mondays and Fridays back to their homes to be with their loved ones. The thing's a complete joke. You've heard the expression more than once, have you not? The buck stops here. You know where that buck stops? With President Donald Trump. That's where the buck stops. How many times have we heard him complain about the Attorney General, Jeff Sessions? You know, I did a video a few weeks ago, or maybe a couple of months ago, where he was complaining about Jeff Sessions not going after Hillary. And I did a video and I said, hey, Donald, newsflash, Sessions works for you. If he's not cutting it, get rid of him. Get rid of him. And he's not cutting it. Not a single one of the elitists has been prosecuted for anything. Absolutely not a single one of them. And they're still getting their pensions, and they're still getting their salary, and it's insane. They plotted a coup against the President of the United States. Peter Strzok's, Lisa Page, Andy McCabe, they should all be arrested, but they're not. The Attorney General, Loretta Lynch, should be arrested, but she's not. The previous Attorney General, Eric H. Holder Jr., held in contempt of Congress. He should be arrested, but he's not. Barack Hussein Obama, who's never been eligible to hold office, should be arrested, but he's not. Not a single congressman has been drug tested. Not a single senator has been drug tested. They're waxed out on psychotropic drugs. I did a video where the pharmacist himself said it. He's prescribing psychotropic drugs to members of Congress and the Senate. How easy is that to prove? The American people are being, pardon expression, fucked. By our Congress, by our Senate, and by our President, who's doing squat about it. Yeah, he's got more people working, and they're paying more taxes. Wonderful. Wonderful. He's spending more money than Obama is in the period of time he's been in office. Folks, the whole thing's nuts. Go Google his father-in-law, Mariana's papa. According to what's all over the internet, the guy's a card-carrying communist. And the whole thing's a joke. President Donald Trump? Hey, look, we had no choice, all right? They never give us a choice. The guy goes and puts Reince Priebus in as his chief of staff. Gets rid of him, puts in John Kelly. John Kelly thrived in Obama's military, as did H.R. McMaster. The whole thing is nuts. The system doesn't work. It needs a complete gutting. You need term limits. Without term limits, you got jackasses like McCain, Mitch McConnell, Chucky Schumer. It's insane. Wake the hell up. But then again, who are you going to go to? There is no one. Kiss the country goodbye. That's sort of what I think. Trump's going to take us to the exact same place Hillary would have, just at a slower pace. The buck stops with him, and he's doing squat about it. He's going to roll over on DACA. He's going to give those Democrats everything they want. He was a Democrat. His kids couldn't even vote for him in the primaries because they're Democrats. Get it?